and power is given by God.
Yes.
Raila commands almost half the population of this country.
3/4.
Okay, let's go by last year's election. Baba commands almost half this country by the votes that were casted. Okay, and by the way, it's only that Baba's voters never turned out because they believed that the system was with them, and so they slept on that day. Otherwise, Baba would be the president today. Simba, with great power comes great responsibilities. If Baba keeps quiet, his 6 million voters are going to be fed with poison. If Baba keeps quiet, these voters of his, almost half the country, his supporters, are going to be intoxicated by the policies this regime is imposing on Kenyans. And so Baba must stand up for his people. Baba is a leader. And we are telling Baba, leaderships come from God. You never know. You could be the best president this country has never had. And by the way, it is very important for us to have a covenant with Baba right now.
Yes.
And tell him you're not going to fight alone this time around. Especially, and I speak to the people of Mount Kenya. I want to speak to the people of Mount Kenya who are poisoned about against Baba.
Yes.
If Baba is going to speak, he needs to have support from Mount Kenya. He needs to have the support of the people who are the biggest consumers of this poison from this government. And so we need to agree that, Baba, we are going to support you. Whether you run for president or not in 2027, that is story for another day. But for now, things are thick, Baba. Let's work together to salvage this country. Because there is no any other man or any other woman in this country, apart from the president himself, possesses the power that Baba has, apart from Baba alone.
Can I introduce a spanner to that particular argument as well?
Yeah.
That somebody said, regarding Gashago said that a long time ago. Ken, I'll give you a minute before we jump into the next issue. I said, well, this issue for what the country needs, the NATCO report, the Bombers of Kenya talks, guys, stop wasting time there. We're already done with Raila Odinga in Mombasa. Which is why then, that at a time, when we are asking ourselves the question, would Raila Odinga and William Ruto be on the same side in a national issue? Majority of analysts say, well, it's unforeseeable. Like, Raila Odinga knows very well that today, if he's seen with Dr. President William Ruto championing for a referendum, that's already a lost cause.
Yeah.
And somebody somewhere may not want to see that. Number two, so is Baba behaving like a man who already knows that indeed once that particular proposal for a referendum or in the event of a referendum is going to go down the drain, so, and he already knows the eventuality of that, so that's why now is the best time to hit the government. That's why somebody said, how can you hit while supporting? Is it clear now that Raila Odinga on that particular NATCO report that is essentially going to go into a referendum, he already knows it's gone nowhere, so now is my time to actually hit the government?
Every time Baba worked independently, he has always come out as a savior in this country. When Baba worked to have the second liberation of this country, without the support of the government, he saved this country from dictatorship. That was number one. When Baba worked independently to give us a new constitution, he gave us a new constitution. Every time Baba goes to bed, he goes to bed with the government, he loses pale mwisho. He never becomes president. Why would Baba want to repeat the same mistake of he did with Uhuru Kenyatta Muigai and he did with Kibaki? If Baba this time around works alone with Kenyans, in fact, we are living in a time where this country needs a great motivation to the level of Baba man. We have tried so many things. We try, we fail. We try, we fail. And so the young people in this country are giving up for trying at least 2 times. If Baba gives it one last shot, I am telling you the kind of inspiration that can come from that man's, winning the presidency will create a revolution in this country, because we will say never ever give up. If Baba, by the way, one of the mantras that changed England or UK was by Winston Churchill when Britain was beaten hands down.
Yes.
And he said, the only thing we cannot do is give up. And so there was a mantra of never ever give up that created the UK to what it is today. And so the man with a never give up mantra in this country that carries a lot of revival and inspiration is with Baba Man at his age. Baba, if you can be able to rise to the occasion and tell the young people of this country, never ever give up. Yes. Even at my age, you can still become.
Yes.
I am telling you, Baba can create a revolution that has never been seen in this country.
Yes.
And that is why we are saying Baba Man does not need to repeat the same mistakes he have been doing. This time around, let him be with the people. Let him create a one-man army, him and the people of this country.
That's it. Ken, please take 2 minutes on this. I want us to jump into the next issue.